Good evening. My name is Angelica Colon, and I'll be presenting you the Wendy's case for the Market and Economic Research and Analysis class. The purpose of this term project is to demonstrate that marketing research and analysis can help the management of Wendy's to solve a management decision problem. There is an ongoing dilemma for Wendy's of how to brand the company in the post-Thomas era and how it will gain market share against its competitors, which are Burger King and McDonald's. This marketing research paper provides key points of which route Wendy should take. First of all, the management decision problem to resolve is to whether or not Wendy's strategy of offering healthier and fresher products will work on the company's intention to gain the top position. The case presents that Wendy's management wants to develop new products based on quality. The increasing emphasis on quality is an external factor that creates opportunity for Wendy's to improve products to attract and retain customers. However, higher health awareness could dampen demand. So this is where we found our marketing research problem. Wendy's marketing research problem is to determine customer preferences and purchase intention for the healthy food choices on the Wendy's menu. As we can see in this next class, the research questions for this case are: do customers that frequently visit fast food restaurants look for quality over price? Are fast food frequenters health conscious? Could they afford the higher cost of quality ingredients? Does the success of competitors such as McDonald's and Burger King are only because it's cost effective? Does the healthy eating population overcome the rest in order to help Wendy's to gain market share? The hypotheses for this case are: fast food restaurant customers are not health conscious and they prefer affordable or low cost food. Or fast food restaurant customers are health conscious. They are more selective of what they consume and they prefer paying a little more for quality food. The next part of our marketing research on Wendy's case is to present a research design. We chose the exploratory design because it lets us formulate problems more precisely, establish priorities for research, eliminate impractical ideas, and clarify concepts. Exploratory research begins with a review of secondary data, such as the public survey conducted by Wendy's. We are looking to define the customer behavior. Doing so will allow us to understand what the customer is really looking for when he enters a fast food restaurant. Is he looking for healthy quality food or is he looking for economy? Having this information on hand will answer the approach of this case and will affirm or reject our hypothesis. Next, as we can see in this slide, is the sampling process and sample size. The elements of the target population are adult males and females. The sampling units are households. The extent is the U.S. continental territory and the time is the year 2016. So the data that we use has been collected by Wendy's through their survey, and the instrument used for this research was a questionnaire. Two different statistical techniques were used to arrive at the conclusion for this marketing research, and to disapprove the null hypothesis and accept the alternative one. The two statistical techniques that were used to prepare the data was cross-tabulation and the ANOVA analysis technique. So now we are right to the point that we have to talk about the results. In order to disapprove the null hypothesis that the fast food consumers at Wendy's are not health conscious and that they prefer the affordable or low-cost food, we perform a cross-tabulation with a chi-square test. The result rejected the null hypothesis as the value of the chi-square is higher. In order to prove the second alternative hypothesis, we perform the one-way ANOVA analysis. And so, based on the result of the one-way ANOVA, we can see that the variation of the health concern across male and female consumers is different, and the female consumers are more health conscious than the male consumers. So the results of this marketing research study have conclusively shown that all fast food consumers are now more health conscious and that they are willing to pay more for high quality food. It could also be concluded that more number of the patrons would love to dine at Wendy's as the number of the healthy food items on the menu of the restaurant have increased. The increase in the number of customers is then going to increase the market share and the top line revenues for the restaurant. So based on the result of the statistical test performed, the following conclusions have been made. First of all, and as far as health is concerned, such as fat in the food has increased, therefore, the fast food customers are eating less food. Second, the main health concern is the fatty food, which is highly important for the fast food customer. Third, more customers will dine at Wendy's restaurant if the number of the healthy items is increased on the menu. That's very important. And finally, female consumers are more conscious about their health as compared to male. So the following recommendation will address the management decision problem outlining in this research study. The management of Wendy's should increase the amount of the healthy food items in the restaurant menu. In addition, the restaurant should conduct a marketing campaign which should be focused only on the female consumers, and all the healthy choices of food items should be featured in this marketing campaign. Moreover, the management needs to continue the research for various population groups in order to determine the food items which resonate their likes and are considered as healthy by them. This is because the research that we just conducted focused on the general idea of healthy food and not on the specific items that could be healthy and might get them interest, and we need to know um, if they're willing to pay for those items. So as the last recommendation, we added that more surveys are needed and they should be conducted in order to get a better understanding for the brand perception and the price sensitivity for the various food items. And finally, apart from the recommendation that we just made, there is a little recommendation regarding the future marketing research studies which will be conducted by the management. So first, the exploratory research should be conducted by the management in the future, which should be targeted towards the focus groups to determine the set of alternatives addressing the management decision problem. Second, new hypotheses should be developed and new tests should be performed. Third, causal research approaches should be used by the management in the future studies for testing the new healthy beverage and the food items. Fourth, the management should collect the information about the reception and attitudes of the consumers toward the new healthy food items. And last but not least, a range of different questions could be included for the future studies which can probably emphasize on the possibility of brand changes, price sensitivity, quality of food, quality of service, disposition of the brand changes, like of the customers, and which factors influence their decisions to choose a particular restaurant for dining. So we have come to the end of our presentation. I must say it was a great journey, such a good experience. I am really grateful for the opportunity. I have learned a lot from this class, so I hope you enjoy this presentation as much as I did. Thank you.